Noah Grunberg, Christine Klein, Johnson, and valedictorian Sebastian Taylor. And it's my great pleasure to welcome our first presenter to the stage, Sheila Anson.
I'm here tonight to present a few awards, the first one being the Washington American Legion. The Washington American Legion Gage Zump Post 87 awards scholarships each year to Washington seniors in honor of past member Edward Weeks. These students are awarded scholarship to assist with their college education or trade occupational training. Recipients are selected based on their merit and character for the awards. This year's recipients of the American Legion Edwards Weeks Memorial Scholarship are Caitlin McGrath and Jade Walker.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Education and myself, we want to just congratulate not only all of the recipients, but the families who we know behind the scenes make it happen. So congratulations to everyone, and a special thank you to everyone in the communities who are honoring our students tonight. We know that it is a lot of hard work to raise the funds to help our students. So we thank you very much. It's my honor to award the Bantam Fuel Environmental Preservation Scholarship to a student who has demonstrated sincere interest in the sciences and leadership and activities related to preserving the environment in school or out. The team at Bantam Home and Energy congratulates this year's recipient, Rachel Crosley.
That may be a theme, sorry. The Robert J. Benham Jr. Scholarship is awarded to graduates of Shepaug Valley School who reside in Washington and have demonstrated academic ability, high moral character, and are enrolled in any stage of advanced studies. This year's recipients of the Robert J. Benham Jr. Scholarship are Travis Fitch, Caitlin McGrath, and Jade Walker.
Good evening. The Bridgewater Historical Society is pleased to award 3 scholarships this year to Ryan Bollard, Christine Klein, and Emma Rebeckas.
Good evening. I am representing the town of Bridgewater tonight, and the Bridgewater seniors whose applications are being processed by the Bridgewater Scholarship Committee are the following: Ryan Ballard, Rachel Crosley, Liam Kay, Christine Klein, Marissa Prezioso, Caitlin Smith, Sarah Stratton, Emma Verbicus, and Casey Wilbur. Please come forward.
Sorry. Good evening. I'm Ann Fratellone. I am the president of the Bridgewater Women's Auxiliary, and I have my treasurer here with me, Carol Hanlon. Sorry. And we have 2 scholarships this year. We are giving them to Casey Wilbur and Rachel Crosley.
Burnham School PTO gift. On behalf of the Burnham School PTO Scholarship Committee, we'd like to congratulate all of you on your accomplishments and wish you the best in your future endeavors. We had many applicants this year, and it was a very difficult decision to make. The student chosen by the committee to receive the 2015 Burnham School PTO gift is Christine Klein. The Cabot Scholarship is given in memory of Ida L. Cabot. It's awarded to graduates of Shepaug Valley School who reside in Washington and have demonstrated academic ability, leadership, and high moral character, and enrolled in undergraduate studies. This year's recipients of the Cabot Scholarship are Caitlin McGrath, Molly Mercier, and Jade Walker.
The Community Foundation of Northwest Connecticut has upheld its mission to enrich the quality of life for residents in their 20-town service area in Connecticut's northwest corner through the generosity of its neighbors. Each year, the Community Foundation of Northwest Connecticut awards an Apollonia Stanulus Scholarship to a high-achieving and deserving college-bound senior. This year, we have 2 recipients, and they are Travis Fitch and Molly Mercier.
Connecticut Community Foundation Scholarship has several awards to give this evening. The Mark Decker Memorial Scholarship is proudly given to Molly Mercier. The second scholarship is the John and Jean C. Hughes Scholarship that is proudly given to Christine Klein. And the Connecticut Community Foundation Regional Scholarship is given to 3 students, Travis Fitch, Rachel Crossley, and Molly Mercier. Congratulations. The 3 of you take a beautiful picture and I'll stand in back.
On behalf of the Persbacher family and their Bridgewater Community Advisory Group, I offer warmest congratulations and best wishes to 3 outstanding new applicants for this award. The origins of the Persbacher Scholarship Program lie in the dedication, commitment, and generosity of Victor and Maxine Persbacher. Their love of and service to Bridgewater continue to be expressed in this substantial fund that will be awarding scholarships when the children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren of today's awardees are preparing for their college experiences. Representatives of the Persbacher family and volunteers from the Bridgewater community maintain a continuing involvement with Connecticut Community Foundation to ensure that donor intent is respected and that the award process is free of politics or subject to the influence of personal friendships. Persbacher Scholarship Awards total $14,000 in increments of $3,500 a year for successful completion of 4 years of college. Each of the following individuals have been awarded Persbacher family scholarships based on their strong records of volunteer service to the community. Rachel Crossley, Christine Klein, and Emma Verbickas. All right.
Good evening, I'm Joe Mustick, and I have the honor of awarding the first annual Ken Cornett Memorial Art Scholarship this evening. Ken Cornett was a New York-born artist and designer who never painted within the lines in art or life, and I'm awarding tonight's scholarship to someone who is of similar to those feelings, and it's Luke Wright.
Evelyn Blake Miles Scholarship. The Daughters of the American Revolution is a lineage society that is a charitable organization dedicated to patriotism, historic preservation, and education. The DAR was founded in 1890 by 4 women whose common bond was the fact that each had fathers or grandfathers who were patriots of the American Revolution. The founders sought to create an organization that would perpetuate the memory and spirit of the women and men who achieved independence. The Judea chapter of the DAR was organized in 1898 and remains a small chapter enthusiastically celebrating our rich and colorful history derived from a town which bears the name of the Revolutionary War general who became the first president of the United States, George Washington. Evelyn Blake Miles was a member of the Judea chapter. She taught 7th and 8th grades in the Washington public school system for many years. This scholarship is given annually in her memory, and for 2015 is presented to Jade Walker.
The Tam Fair Memorial Scholarship was developed in 2001 to honor Tam's memory. Tam was a visually impaired student who was gifted in the arts. She was a kind, spirited, and full-of-life young lady. She passed away in her junior year at Shepaug. It was her wish to make her senior project the development of a scholarship that helped students going on to college. Kirsten Pratt, Tam's best friend, decided to honor Tam by carrying out her wish. A scholarship is given annually to a student who best resembles someone that Tam would have wanted to help. This year, the Tam Fair Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Jade Walker.
Great. Short presenter before me, that always helps. Good evening, I'm Dawn Huff, and I'm honored to be here tonight to present 2 scholarships on behalf of the Greater New Milford Board of Realtors. We received over 40 applications for the J. Solomon Scholarship. This year we are awarding 2 scholarships to individuals who possess a wide array of talents and excelled in many fields. This year's winners are Kelsey Johnson and Molly Mercier.
The next award exemplifies what's best about Shepaug, and that's fitting. Eugene Horrigan was principal of Shepaug for 22 years. He continues his educational career in retirement by mentoring administrators and working across the state to better the educational community. And he very nicely stepped aside so I could become principal of the nicest school in Connecticut. These qualities are exemplified in our students, and they are the qualities of someone that you think of as much, much older. But I do think that our students are quite advanced. This scholarship is given annually to the graduating senior who best exemplifies the mature qualities of gentleness, humility, empathy, and dedication to reconciliation within the community and/or the world. This year's recipient of the Eugene M. Horrigan Scholarship for Gentleness of Spirit is Brianna Miller.
Tyler Horrigan Scholar Athlete Award is given in memory of a Shepaug student named Tyler Horrigan, who passed away shortly before his high school graduation in 2003. This is the 12th year that this award has been presented. This award recognizes a senior boy and girl who exemplified the characteristics that made Tyler special, being a good student, great athlete, and a compassionate human being. Candidates for this award must have exhibited success in both the classroom and on the playing field, specifically a 3.0 or better grade point average and participation in at least 2 interscholastic sports. More importantly, the award recognizes the personal attributes of leadership, teamwork, friendship, and especially caring, characteristics that were at the heart of who Tyler was. A good head and a good heart are primary considerations for award recipients. The Tyler Horrigan family, Tyler parents, Rich and Kathy, as well as Ty's brothers, Travis, Troy, and Teague, are all especially pleased with this year's recipients. Both have gone above and beyond meeting the award criteria. On behalf of the Horrigan family and in Ty's memory, I'm happy to announce this year's recipients to Kelsey Johnston and Logan Rass.
Colonel James Hull Scholarship. The annual Colonel James Hull Scholarship is awarded by St. John's Episcopal Church. The recipient is selected based on his or her academic achievement, service to the community, and overall quality of character. St. John's is proud to award the 2015 Colonel J. Hull Scholarship to Jade Walker.
The New Preston Women's Club was established in November 1915. That means we're celebrating 100 years as a club. Among the many wonderful civic activities, a few come to mind. The club established what we now know as the Shepaug Hot Lunch Program. They established a school library at the New Preston School. They supported health and dental programs in the school and continue to keep the New Preston Community House going. A scholarship is awarded to a Shepaug graduate from New Preston. In fact, many years ago, this club supported my education. It is my pleasure to award the Jackson Averill Memorial Scholarship from the New Preston Women's Club to Jenna Raymond. We'll be sure she gets it. Thank you.
Hello, my name is John Quist, and I'm here representing the Lions Club of Washington. And just to let you know, the Lions Club has a lot of fun doing good things in town and around, and nationally, internationally. But we're always looking for new members, and we're looking for people to support our fundraisers. So if you see a Lions Club fundraiser, pop in. And I just had a thought as I'm sitting back there and I'm listening to all these scholarships being given and to you students, for those of you who have received and those of you who are yet to receive, if you think about what you've got in your lap in $100 bills, that's pretty cool. $100 bills. And all these people are raising these funds for you to support you. So keep that in mind. Our recipients tonight are Travis Fitch, Luke Wright, Molly Mercier, and Jade Walker.
The Litchfield Bank Corps Scholarship was established to assist a graduating Shepaug senior who has expressed an interest in participating or pursuing business or finance in their college studies. This year's recipient is Joseph Freeland.
Good evening. I'm Abby McGow, and I'm the past president of the SBEA, and it's my pleasure to present some scholarships that are supported by your local Teachers Association. The first is the Lois Marsh Award, presented by the Shepaug Valley Education Association, and it's in memory of Lois Marsh, a school librarian here for many years. The award is presented to a senior who has demonstrated scholarship, commitment, and caring, qualities which Lois Marsh possessed. The award this year is presented to Luke Wright. As long as I'm up here, I'm going to break alphabetical order and present. Each year, the Shepaug Valley Association gives 2 scholarships to students who will be pursuing degrees in education and who have displayed academic excellence throughout their years in the district. On behalf of the Shepaug Valley Education Association, I would like to present the SVEA scholarship to Emma Verbicus and Luke Wright.
The Washington Art Association, Robert Middlebrook Scholarship. Mr. Middlebrook was one of the founding members of the Washington Art Association, and this scholarship is awarded annually in his memory. This time I would like to call up our 2015 recipients and then share a short blurb about each of them. If Emily Alworth and Luke Wright will come up to the front. Emily will be attending Sarah Lawrence College in New York as a fine arts major. Emily's artwork is predominantly mixed media and process orientated. Emily is unafraid to experiment with her art. Learning new ways to communicate visually is Emily's main driving force. Luke is a vivacious and energetic young man who is an excellent stage performer and is equally talented in the visual arts. Luke's specialty is photography. He has an excellent compositional sensibility and unique eye for capturing the essence of whatever subject he chooses to photograph. Luke will be attending SUNY Purchase in New York as a graphic arts, commercial arts major. Congratulations.
The Roxbury Bridgewater Garden Club Scholarship this year to Emily Alworth.
I'm representing the 2015 Roxbury Shepaug Valley High School Scholarships. The Roxbury Scholarship Foundation's purpose is to award financial help in the form of scholarships to deserving members of the Roxbury community. Scholarships are determined on the basis of academic achievement in relation to the student's goals and character. Tonight, the Roxbury Scholarship Foundation will be awarding Shepaug Valley High School graduates with scholarships to help finance their continued education. Each scholarship is unique and has its own individual criteria. A scholarship awards committee of Roxbury residents has strived to match each of the scholarship requirements with a student who matches these requirements. And this year we have one special scholarship, the Joey Award. The Joey Award is made in memory of Joseph Thomas Olesowitz. Joey's Award was established in 2015 to honor his memory in the Roxbury community. He was tragically taken from us at 11 years of age, but in his short time here, he made an impact on all our lives. He always had a hug and a smile for everyone. His love for life and caring ways toward others was very infectious. He loved to ride his quad, dirt bike, and bicycle, and he also loved to golf. Above all, he loved his family, friends, and little brother Cooper. At 10 years of age, he won the Connecticut State Championship in BMX. Although he is no longer here in the physical sense, he will continue to make a difference in our community with the assistance of his family and friends. He lives inside our hearts forever, and a high school senior with a kind and loving heart and a love for our community, who is pursuing a career in one of the trades, if that was possible, or otherwise will be chosen as a recipient. This award will be presented along with the others awards in alphabetical order by student. So, Emily Alsworth will receive the Regine and Maurice Metzler Scholarship. Sarah Kava will receive the Reverend Charles Gerlinger Scholarship. Clayton Furmander will receive the James and Mary Rant Weaver Scholarship. And James Hagan will receive the Normal Child Scholarship. Samuel Krebs will receive the Regine and Maurice Metzler Scholarship. Madeline Martin will receive the Christy Hoffer Scholarship. And our special Joey Scholarship is going to Logan Ratz. Christian Stewart will receive the James and Mary Rant Weaver Scholarship. Michael Taylor will receive the Raymond P. Unicke Scholarship. And Margaret Wilhelm will receive the Charles and Janice Russell Scholarship. And thank you all Roxbury residents for being such great scholarship candidates.
Good evening. My name is Wayne Heilman, and I'm the current president of the Shepaug Friends of Music. We are an all-volunteer, not-for-profit organization with a mission of encouraging and promoting musical performance and musical studies for all students who either attend or reside in the Shepaug Valley. During our first 10 years of existence, we have raised a considerable amount of money that has gone back into the system for things such as musical instruments, theater equipment, and of course, tonight, scholarships. Shepaug Friends of Music each year provides scholarships to graduating seniors that have either pursued musical studies while at Shepaug and or continuing to pursue musical studies or studies in the performing arts in college. It is my privilege to award 5 scholarships from the Shepaug Friends of Music this year, and they go to Emma Verbicus, Sarah Cava, Michael Taylor, Luke Wright, and Sebastian Taylor.
The Shepaug Prevention Council Award. This award is presented to 2 seniors who best exemplify the characteristics of healthy decision-making, care and concern for their peers, making healthy choices, participation in activities that promote a clean and drug-free teenage lifestyle. This year's recipients are Brianna Miller and Sebastian Taylor. The Student Council Scholarship. The Student Council Scholarship is awarded to the student who, over the course of his or her career at Shepaug, has demonstrated effective leadership skills. Over his 4 years as a member of the Student Council, this year's recipient has been an incredibly valued member. He has tirelessly worked to improve the climate at Shepaug. It is with great pleasure that we award the 2015 Student Council Scholarship to Luke Wright.
The Shepaug Valley PTO is proud to support all of our students at the high school level. We are awarding 5 scholarships to help graduates continue their studies. Those scholarships are going to Marissa Prezioso, Brianna Miller, Emily Alworth, Emma Verbicus, and Molly Mercier.
Good evening again. I'm Joe Mustick, and I have the honor of giving out tonight the Hughes Silk Memorial Rotary Club Scholarship. And the object of the Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of public service as a basis of worthy enterprise internationally. And tonight's recipients are Caitlin McGrath and Molly Mercier.
The Brian Swanson Technology Scholarship has been awarded annually to a graduating senior pursuing a technical career. This award, created to honor the memory of Brian, is given to a student who has demonstrated an aptitude in technology. The recipient is always a student who works hard, does not quit, and shows strong moral character. The Swanson family is happy to present the 2015 Swanson Technology Scholarship to Amanda Melise Corby. Swanson Technology Scholarship has been awarded annually to a graduating senior pursuing a technical career. This award, created to honor the memory of Chris, is also given annually to a student who has demonstrated an aptitude in technology. The recipient is always a student who also works hard, does not quit, and shows strong moral character. The Swanson family is happy to present the 2015 scholarship to Corey McGuinn.
Washington Business Association Scholarship. The mission of the Washington Business Association is to promote Washington businesses through collaborative support, assisting members in sustaining a vibrant local economy. It is with great pleasure that we are able to present Clayton Furmender with the Washington Business Association Award.
Good evening. My name is Terry Tibatz, and this is Ann Kimball. We are here to present the Mary Ann Erickson Scholarship from the Washington Environmental Council for college work in environmental majors. Last week, we presented awards to 5 Shepaug alumni, and tonight we are very happy to present the Mary Ann Erickson Scholarship to Emily Allworth.
Hi, my name is Rob Buck, and I'm here to present the Washington Grange Scholarship for, I think this is the 10th year in a row. For those of you who are not so familiar with the Grange, because it's been about 10 years since we have been active here in Washington, the Grange is a national fraternal community service organization, also fulfilling social need for many, many years. Young people and everybody basically got their social life through the Grange. And we were active from 1891 until 2005, at which point we didn't have enough members who wish to really carry on our business so that those of us that were left, went and merged with Bethlehem Grange. When the Grange came to the end of its life here in Washington, we had a bit of money and we wanted to do something for the community, and we took what we could and we put it into a scholarship fund, and that's allowed us to carry on for these 10 years so far, and there's a little bit left for a few more years. But on behalf of the scholarship committee, consisting of Edwin Whitehead of Washington, Cynthia Finch of Roxbury, and Linda Codenai of Southbury, it's my pleasure to present Brianna Miller with the 2015 Washington Grange Scholarship. The catch is that the CD came to maturity today, so I don't actually have a check, but it's in the mail. No, not quite in the mail. Edwin Whitehead will be bringing it down to the guidance office. So, Brianna, with pleasure.
Good evening, everyone. I am Susan Payne, and this is Michael and Nellie Condon, and we have a couple of other directors with us, Linda McGar, and I think Ann Kimball is here. For the Washington Scholarship Fund, this is the best night of the year. This is our 51st year of providing financial support to our local students. As directors of the Scholarship Fund, we are very proud to be here tonight to present our annual scholarships to 9 Shepaug seniors who have been residents of Washington, Washington Depot, Marbledale, New Preston, or Woodville, the full town of Washington, for at least 2 years. We are also proud to announce that WSF will renew its scholarship support for 33 Shepaug high school graduates who are continuing their college or trade school educations. This adds up to $180,800 in scholarships for the upcoming 2015-16 academic year. How does Washington Scholarship Fund do this? With your help. Our annual appeal was mailed townwide a few weeks ago. We ask you to respond generously. Together, our donations are an investment in the future of tomorrow. The heartbeat of what makes living here so special is the generosity and participation of all of you. We believe that education is the key not only to our students' long-term success, but to the ongoing success of our community and country as well. And now to the future success of our students, it is our pleasure to present our scholarships. Michael and Nellie are going to call you up here.
Good evening. As Susan said, we have 8 scholarships to hand. Nellie will do the handing, and I will call the names. Raymond Cook. Chelsea Swigert. Luke Wright. Travis Fitch. Molly Mercier. Andrew Grenier. Jade Walker. Chelsea Oliver. and Caitlin McGrath. That's how you pronounce the name.
Good evening, and I'm honored to be representing the Washington Volunteer Fire Department. My name is Mark Showalter, Fire Chief here in Washington. I'd like to just mention to all the graduates how blessed we are to live in such a community where there's so much giving back. I was lucky enough to be able to receive a Washington Volunteer Fire Department scholarship back in 1976, and I'm proud to be back here to present them again. I'm here to present both the Washington Volunteer Fire Department Auxiliary Scholarships, the Washington Volunteer Fire Department Scholarships, and a internal Washington Volunteer Fire Department scholarship done within our department for children of members of the department. The Washington Volunteer Fire Department was organized in 1926. The membership consisted of people who were carpenters, plumbers, electricians, mechanics, and truck drivers. These people worked very hard in their day job and still found time to volunteer their time to provide public safety for the community and also conduct fundraisers to support the department's needs. At a monthly meeting in June of 1939, the department agreed to award a Washington high school graduate a $10 prize. It's gone up a little bit since then, I think. The minutes of the meeting do not give details, but I would guess that there was much discussion over giving away some hard-earned money. In the end, it was considered an investment in the future of the community. In 1979, the auxiliary of the Washington Volunteer Fire Department was formed, made up of mostly wives of firefighters. The mission of this group was to support the fire department during large incidents. A commitment of time could be as much as 8 hours through the middle of the night. They've always been there. They've always conducted fundraisers for their own needs. This group also feels that it's important to give back and invest in the community, so they established a scholarship fund. Many things have changed since 1926 in the department. In addition to the trades that I mentioned earlier, we now have school teachers, accountants, website designers, and special effects technicians that are firefighters today. The one $10 prize was given back in 1939 is increased to 2 awards chosen by the school, internal scholarships awarded to children of members of the department. The department combined will be awarding $2,000 worth of scholarships this year. This is all from a group of volunteers whose primary responsibility is to provide public safety for the community. The first recipient, I'll do the auxiliary both at the same time. Our Washington Volunteer Fire Department auxiliary scholarships are given to Alden Kane and Noah Grunberg. I actually had that wrong, but you can still keep it. I think I said those were the auxiliary ones. Those were the fire department ones. But you can still keep it. The Washington Volunteer Fire Department Auxiliary Scholarships go to Caitlin McGrath and Luke Wright. Let Luke sit back down so he can get up. We're going to award an internal scholarship to Luke Wright from the Washington Volunteer Fire Department. Thank you.
I think I've been up here as much as Mr. Dyer has been presenting, but this is the last award, and then after that you can go out to have some refreshments. I am presenting, and it also was nice to see that some of the presenters here this evening were our graduates of Shepaug. I won't tell you what year or what decade actually, but there were some presenters that are graduates and continue to volunteer in the 3 towns. I am presenting the Sherry Lee Williams Memorial Scholarship. Sherry Lynn Williams, daughter of Donald and Olive Stewart Williams of Bridgewater, was a 1973 graduate of Shepaug. She graduated from this very stage. She was the first class to actually graduate from this building. During her years in public schools, Sherry was known by students and teachers alike for both her personal qualities and her academic achievements. Shortly after she started college, she was diagnosed with a very rare type of bone cancer, and after a long and courageous fight, she died in 1977 at the age of 21. Before her death, she was determined to get her degree, and she achieved that goal of getting her diploma. All who knew her were moved to watch how she grew as a person during this difficult time of her life, and we were all impressed by her courage, her cheerfulness, her concern for others, and her zest for life. Sherry's friends, teachers, and associates set up this scholarship in her name to remember her courage and determination to continue her education. With that in mind, each year we look for a Shepaug senior who has demonstrated Sherry's qualities of contributing to the life of Shepaug Valley and exhibiting conscientious and high motivation to do well academically. And there are people in this audience who do remember Sherry. Sherry was a friend of mine. The last time I saw Sherry, I was with Mrs. Stewart, or Stewie, as you know her. We went to visit her before Stewie went off for a year abroad. The 3 of us knew that, without words spoken, that it was going to be the last time that we would be together. But throughout that visit, Sherry was the one that continued to bring life to the conversation, to be funny, to make us feel very comfortable. Mrs. Stewart, Stewie, and I will always remember that visit with her and always remember what could have been. And yet, because of knowing her in the past, we will continue on with things in our future and live up to maybe what we could do for her. She inspired us all. We are very pleased to be awarding our 39th Sherry Lynn Williams Memorial Scholarship to Kelsey Johnson.
Well, I think it's pretty clear that when I started the evening by saying this was a chance to celebrate the accomplishments of our students, I wasn't kidding. These communities are extraordinarily generous, extraordinarily supportive. And to my students, the challenge tonight is yours. You've been given so much. Families who've lost loved ones, friends who've lost friends too soon. Families who wish to remember the special qualities of people that are no longer with us. Or simply, people that are out in your community, and while they're doing very important volunteer jobs, they also take time to raise money to be sure that you have the opportunity to be successful. Look at the qualities that you brought to this evening that caused you to be awarded. Gentleness of spirit, kind, full of life, a leader, teamwork, commitment, strong moral character. You've been awarded and you deserve it. I know in my heart that you will continue to earn what you've been given tonight. A former governor, my favorite, Ella Grasso, once said, "Bloom where you are planted." These little communities cannot hold you for the rest of your lives. I have no doubt that many of you will go off to faraway places and bloom where you are planted. Remember what you've been given tonight. Remember the people who honor you, who support you, and who say it's important for us to support the education of our citizen. Bring those qualities where you bloom. Remember what you've been given tonight. Remember how special your qualities are that brought you here, and give it back someday. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please join us in the mall for refreshments. Thank you.